Foster is in at running back along with Hoover. Hoover in motion to the right. Pitch to Foster trying to turn the far side. Gets over Hoover. Bounces off a tackle. Still keeps the legs turning and dives towards the end zone. Touchdown! Oh my goodness! DeShaun Foster on a play that took a minute and a half was able to get into the end zone as he kept stretching it outside, bouncing off tacklers, and he gets a touchdown.
Welcome to Inside Scoop. I'm Kristen Balboni, and this series is where we go back through the most memorable, important Panthers plays and talk about them with the person that made it happen. And today I've got DeShaun Foster, former Panthers running back, current running backs coach at UCLA. DeShaun, thank you for taking the time to do this.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, and full disclosure, we could be talking about a couple of plays when it comes to most memorable Panthers plays that you made happen. But we are going to focus on that 2003 NFC Championship game, that 1-yard incredible touchdown run that felt like it lasted forever. I mean, I can't even imagine how it felt to you, right?
It was pretty long, 4 yards.
Right, no kidding. And look, not only was it just such a force of will by you, but it also solidified the fact that the Panthers would be going to the Super Bowl. So I'm just gonna have you walk us through it a first time, because I still don't know how this is humanly possible.
All right, so it was a toss to the right. And, well, let me just go back a little bit first. I was IR'd my first year, so this is the second season. So anytime I got in the game, I was really trying to, I was excited trying to make something happen. And we were running a toss, and I remember Dawkins was on the edge, and I knew he was going to try to turn it back inside. So as Hoove blocked him and kicked him out, I was just able to get under his block, and then it was kind of just mano y mano. Let me see if I can get in here. The number one thing I was thinking was just don't go out of bounds.
That was the number one thing you were thinking when you were faced with all those guys?
As I got to the outside, I just didn't want to get out of bounds, because I kind of knew I lost a little bit of ground, so I didn't want to go out of bounds. That's why I attacked him, and I was able to get by him and score. And
I love that you say mano y mano, because it was mano y mano y mano y mano.
Well, I always tell my guys, like I teach my running backs, don't let the first defender tackle you. If you want to be elite, you got to be able to make that first guy miss. So, I was able to make a couple guys miss, and it was just fortunate that it came in such a big game.
How much is this mental versus physical versus a combination of all of it, the realization of the importance of this play and of this game? I mean, where do you kind of just mentally find that strength?
I mean, it's just a combination of everything. Just being that it's the NFC Championship game, games on the line. It was a low-scoring game. Being in the red zone, you got to take advantage of these opportunities. And, I just wanted to make sure I left everything out there.
It felt, as a fan watching it, it felt really long. Did it feel like that to you? I mean, I feel like I was holding my breath the entire time. Or did it happen in the blink of an eye?
It happened in the blink of an eye. But now that I'm watching it, it's long.
It's arguably could be like one of the longest 1-yard touchdown runs in the playoffs ever.
But our O-line did a great job that whole season. We were able to run the rock on everybody, and we played good D, running the rock. Jake had a great season. Steve made a few plays. So just the whole keep pounding attitude that we had. Just a lot of special things were happening.
Absolutely. It was an absolutely incredible season filled with incredible moments. This one being right up there at the top. Do you remember, I'm thinking about you guys being at Lincoln Financial Field for this game, and I'm thinking about those Eagles fans. Do you recall what it was like in the stadium after this happened?
I mean, it was silent. It was silent. It was a pretty rowdy crowd, and it was a big game, just NFC Championship. They had been to the championship a few times, so this was a big game.
What was that plane ride back, that celebration? Do you remember talking to anybody? Because even though, we weren't texting certainly as much as we do now, I imagine it had to be kind of a moment that you wanted to celebrate with the people that knew you best.
Well, since I was actually born in Charlotte, so I had a lot of family. So when we got back, when we landed at the airport, just seeing all the fans out there. So it was just the support that we have from the city. They love ball out there. It was just exciting. And then just to be able to spend it with my family, like my parents came to this game and my little sister, so it was good to see them after the game and everything. But, just knowing that this got us to the Super Bowl, it was crazy,
It absolutely is. Like I said, such an incredible play, but the significance of it makes it 10 times more incredible, and what it meant and how it elevated this team to the Super Bowl. Watching this, which I'm sure is probably more than you've watched this film in quite some time, what stands out to you the most?
Maybe just the effort that everybody's giving. You know, just you can see Hoove get a block and watch. He's going to get back up and try to get another block.
He sure is.
We're a special team. You can just see guys, just the fight that everybody's on. Matt Willig's getting knocked down, still trying to get a block using his feet. There's all type of stuff going on just in this in the screen. But it was just, you know, everybody had the same we all had the same goal. And it was just to win the game, and you could just see in our efforts.
Such an incredibly special team, and you being such a big part of that. So I just want to say, from all Panthers fans, thank you so much for giving us moments like this, and to that entire team for giving us such an awesome season. And thank you for taking the time to do this. I know how busy you are, but this has been a lot of fun to get to relive this moment and still try to figure out how the heck one person could do this.
Thank you. I really enjoyed it. I appreciate having me.